What is up, Flockers? That is my fellow lockers and aspiring lockers. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you up close and personal the 2-point, 3-point, and 4-point rotations for interlocking. So if you're interested, then stick around. If this isn't your first time to my channel, then you already know my special guest, Jury. She's looking a little bit of a hot mess today, but that's all right because we come as we are. She's going to be our model and helping us demonstrate these 3 different methods so that we can show you how to do it and show you what they look like. So I've started out and I have 3 just braids that I've done. I've left some roots out. I'd say Jury's got about 10 weeks of new growth or whatever that we're going to go in and retie. So we're going to do, like I said, the 2-point, 3-point, and 4-point rotation. And we're going to get really up close and personal so that you can see what's really going on and figure out how to do each of them correctly. And you can figure out which one works best for you and which one you want to use on your locks. So we'll go ahead and start with the 2-point rotation, and we'll do that on this front one right here. My lock tool of choice is just these simple plastic threading needles that I get off of Amazon. You can get them in Walmart and other stores like that. But these just, for me, for my hair, work the best. They're the easiest to work with and the ones that I like the most above the metal ones. All right. For the 2-point rotation, all right, so we're going to go east to west, and we're pulling down all the way to the bottom of the new growth, all right? And we'll pull through, all right, and then we'll go north to south, and we'll pull through. And that's your entire 2-point rotation. Very simple. Again, east to west, north to south. And now if you're wondering, can I go west to east in the north to south? Absolutely. You can, whichever direction you want to go, you just want to go in the same direction each time for it to be a 2-point rotation. But you could go east to west or west to east. The reason that I always end with north to south, as I would with any of these rotations, is because I want the direction of the lock to be going downward when I'm done with the rotation. All right, and as you see, as you get closer to the scalp, it does tighten up. All right. East to west. And north to south. And if this was an actual person, I wouldn't be going this close to their scalp and pulling through this much, but for the purposes of this video, we can. All right. So we've got our 2-point rotation done. Okay, now we will move on to our 3-point rotation. With our same method here, we're going to start out threading our needle. And with our 3-point rotation, it's just that we're going to go in through 3 entry points. I'm going to go east to west, pull down to the bottom just like before, and then I pull all the way through. And then I'm going to do north to south, pull down to the bottom of the new growth, pull through. All right, for my 3rd point of entry, I'm going to go east to west, west to east. And pull all the way through, and then north to south again. All right, so those are 3 points of entry, which is why it's called the 3-point rotation. So we've got east to west, north to south, west to east, north to south, and so we repeat that. So we have east to west, pulling down to the bottom of our rotation, pull it through. That was our east to west. Now I'm going north to south, and I pull down to the bottom, and pull through. Then for my third point of entry, I'm going to go west to east. And I pull down to the bottom and pull through. And then I'm going north to south again. All right. East to west. North to south. And on that one, I'm not going to be able to get in the third rotation because we're already tight on the scalp. All right, so we've got our 2 point here, and we've got our 3 point here. And something to know about each of the rotations is that the higher the number, the more compact and condensed the actual lock is. You're not going to be able to see it that well on these because of, one, the texture of Jury's hair is probably in the 3s, and it's a blown out version, and just because you need the lock to mature to really be able to tell the difference. But a 4 is more compact than a 3 is more compact than a 2. So at the end of the day, you have to decide what type of lock you want. If you want one that swells more, or if you want one that's more compact, or if you want something that's in the middle of those. All right, the 2 is going to afford you more swelling and to have a larger lock as it matures, whereas a 4 is going to be the most compact and it's going to have the least amount of swelling and expanding that will happen out of the 4. All right, or out of the 3, excuse me. 4 point rotation is just that, 4 points of entry. So we're going to go east to west, same as always, pulling down to the bottom, then pulling through. With this one, the second point of entry is going to be south to north. We pull that through. Our third point of entry is going to be west to east. And then our fourth point of entry will be north to south. And for those that like it on a clock as opposed to coordinates, cardinal, whatever they're called. All right, we're going 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then we go 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Then we go 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And then 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Boom. All right. So as you see, we have our 3 lock rotations done. Again, like I said, it's hard to tell when they're freshly done. There is a bit of a difference. You know, you see more of a zigzag with the 2 than you do on the 4. The 4 is going to be more compact. The 4 gives you more of a braided look almost compared to the other ones, which are more zigzaggy, which is why Braidlocs to me and 4 point rotation go really well together, just because of the way that they look when they're done. But as you see, in their beginning states, they're all pretty similar in size. It just changes how much your hair can expand. Okay, so there you have it. You have your 2 point rotation, which is this one. We have our 3 point rotation, which is the one in the middle, and our 4 point rotation, which is this one over here. And like I said, if you do get super close, then you can probably see a little bit of a texture difference, but it's not going to be a huge one, whereas you would see more of a texture difference as they mature and expand. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can join the flock. And also hit the like button so that I know what type of content that you're enjoying. Before you go anywhere, check out some of the other videos that have popped up on the screen. I'll see you there.